folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not I'm Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about a Magic the Gathering promo item that I have not seen in the wild a lot yet. And it is something I actually acquired myself while working for the Dutch distributor, or the Benelux distributor, I have to say, for Magic the Gathering and some other trading card games and board games back in 2004. But I wanted to share it with you because it's here for almost 20 years now. It's 2024, so it's here for 20 years now. I don't know when I acquired it in 2004, but yeah, you could say I have this item for 20 years. And what I'm talking about is this Magic the Gathering skateboard. Yes. And I actually didn't really want to talk about it because I was like, yeah, this is a unique thing. I'm still looking for the counterparts, and you shouldn't talk about it because others then actually notice that item as well, and then the market will get cornered and so on and so on. But on the other hand, I don't think I can find the other two, and I will explain to you why I talk about the other two. There are 3 of these skateboards, and let me move back a bit. I see if I can take along without take along the microphone so you actually can hear me. Can you still hear me? I hope so. It's a bit, yeah, wait, I put it down, and then yeah, we're doing this on the fly. Probably the noise will be, yeah, I'm turning it a bit because I have to turn it towards me, and then I'm showing this to you in its full glory. Maybe this way is okay, right? Yeah, I have to, it's yeah, now it doesn't like reflect too much, but this is an official Magic the Gathering skateboard I got from Wizards of the Coast back in the day. We got 3 different artworks, and we were supposed to give these, yeah, why can't you, yeah, now you can see it well, I think. Now I got my hand on his man boobs, so I'm moving them a bit lower. We got 3 of these with 3 different artworks. We were supposed to give these out to stores or during giveaways or whatever. It was an incentive by Wizards of the Coast in Belgium. I believe they made 3 per major country, major distribution country in Europe. That means we're talking about the Benelux. That's us. That was us. We got 3, and I will show you the other artworks, and I will let you know which card this actually is from. Italy, Spain, France, Germany, and the UK. So that's about 6 countries. So yeah, of this one, probably there are about 6 to 10. And normally they didn't make a lot of these extra because they weren't for replacement or anything. They were for giveaways. So Wizards of the Coast sent these to us. We got these 3. The marketing manager got them in. We were thinking about how to use them. And at a certain point we did a giveaway on social media or whatever, or during an event, and we gave these away. And we gave all 3 of them away, but this one has not been claimed. So yeah, we tried to reach the person and so on and so on. A year later, this is still in one of the closets in the marketing department. So I went to the boss and said like, hey, this guy is not gonna claim this. It's been over a year now. And there was like, I think you had to claim it right away or whatever. There was a disclaimer. So we didn't have to keep it. And I was like, yeah, I'm a big Magic the Gathering fan, as you know. Can I have this? And my boss at the time said, yeah, sure. Otherwise we'll probably throw it away anyways. So yeah, I got this one, and I was very, very happy with it. And I still have it to this day. Of course, unused. Very nice condition, and it's official now. My hands are on his man boobs again as well. I like to tell these stories because often people see these kind of items and I don't know if they're official or not. And I did that with the Zelda press kit I made myself while I was working for Nintendo. I will link to that Zelda video at the end of this video. You don't have to click on it if you're just into Magic the Gathering or just into trading card games. But if you like Zelda and video games, I have a really unique video for you in which I show off a Zelda press kit I actually made myself when I was at Nintendo back in Frankfurt working for Nintendo. And that one is really, really unique as well. End of this video. But this is not about Zelda. This is about Magic the Gathering and the skateboard. So there were actually 3 different pieces of artwork used. I know the second one is an Eternal Witness. And I saw this one on Card Market like 2-3 years ago for $150. And I was like, yeah, Jesus, $150 for a skateboard. But yeah, I really would like to get the set complete again, as I have the one and I would like to have the other 2. It is a part of my personal history. I was working at the distributor at the time and I really wanted to have this, but I didn't have the money and I didn't buy it. And now there is like one for, I don't know, $1,000, and that's stupid because these things are not worth $1,000. You could probably print them nowadays yourself. It's more that I, was looking to get one. The Eternal Witness looked quite cool as well. I will put it on the screen, probably here on top of the microphone. And I will put the card there as well, maybe down here, because I can see myself in the camera and there's still room. So there is an Eternal Witness one, and that one is actually out in the wild. There's one that you can get. And probably some other people might have them. So if you have seen them in stores or whatever, please let me know. And if the store wants to sell it for a reasonable price, it's more a personal thing. They are not worth a lot, surely, but to me they're worth something, and I'm happy to pay a reasonable price. But I really would like to acquire these. And that's why I didn't want to make the videos, because then other people might think, oh, this is awesome, I want this as well. But I'm not that guy that first buys everything for himself and then tells you this reserve list card is going up and I already bought 24. So that's not me. I tell you what I think is awesome and I talk about it, and if I can get it, I can get it. If not, not. But if you know somebody who has these originals, that would be pretty awesome. I have to have a look, folks. Yes, I will just check it out. Alright, folks. So, sorry for that. I just had to look something up. Man boobs again. I like to talk about these things. So this is the Reiver demon from Mirrodin. And that came out in 2004. The Mirrodin block came out in 2004. I think it was a really cool block, but I started to get back into MTG because I was working with it, and I took a little break when I moved to the Netherlands and so on. But Mirrodin block started with Mirrodin, then Fifth Dawn, and then Darksteel, right? The Eternal Witness is actually Fifth Dawn. And for what it's worth, I can't remember the third piece of artwork, and I know it was on Card Market as well, the skateboard, the third one, and both of them were $150, like the Eternal Witness and the third one, and I didn't buy it. It was a strange looking thing. I remember the picture, and I went through the card gallery on Scryfall of Darksteel, because I think these skateboards were for the promotion of the Mirrodin block, which makes sense because that's when I got them. And as this one, the Reiver demon, is from Mirrodin and the Eternal Witness is from Fifth Dawn, the third one probably would have been from Darksteel. I will check again, but I can't remember how it looked. And I should have just bought the 2 that were on Card Market, because it were the 2 that I am not having. So this one and the other 2 would have made a perfect set. And I'm with the set completion, that's me. I really would like to have the complete set, put it on the wall back there somewhere, have a really nice unique Magic the Gathering thing on the wall, looking really cool, but also having a good story with it, I can tell, which I'm doing right here now. And I think that's part of my birthday celebration as well, telling you stories about Magic the Gathering. And I know this might not be for everybody, but I like to tell these stories and I like to make this kind of content. I enjoy making this kind of content and I hope you enjoy it too. It would be awesome if you leave me a comment if you actually like to hear these old stories. I do that sometimes. I have some of those unique items I got from Wizards of the Coast, which are not technically worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but to me and maybe to collectors and maybe to people who just want to know about it, they might be worth something. And that's okay as well. I talked about, I'm going to link to the Zelda press kit, but I talked, for example, about a 9th edition, I think it was, limited edition deck box from Ultra Pro, filled with one booster of every 9th edition language. And Russian was the first time. It was the first time that the Russian language boosters came out. So they gave that to employees and to distributors as a gift. That box filled with 9 boosters in 9 different languages in a limited edition Ultra Pro box. Really, really cool item. Probably not worth a lot, but to me, as it is official from Wizards of the Coast and a cool promo item from, like, I don't know, 20 years ago, it is worth a lot. I will link to that one as well. So there are 2 videos you can watch, the Zelda video and the 9th edition deck box video. But to finish the story, so I actually encountered these a few times. I never pulled the trigger. I didn't encounter them a lot. So yes, I never pulled the trigger because either I didn't have the money or that was probably the case because normally I buy these kind of things if I have the opportunity to. If I can complete sets and so on. I didn't have the money. I'm quite sure because the last time I looked I didn't have the money and then I wanted to buy them, then they were gone. And now there's one for $1,000, which is ridiculous, and I would not consider paying, and I would not advise you to pay because it's not worth it. You can just print them yourselves if you really want them. For me, it's more a nostalgic thing. That's why I would pay a little more than maybe like $100 or whatever, because that's what a skateboard is worth. You know what I mean. I hope that video was interesting to you somehow. I like to tell stories and I like to tell Magic the Gathering stories. I call it Magic the Gathering Storytime. Even have a playlist, which probably is pretty full up to now. But this one, folks, it is pretty cool. I still need to find the place to hang it on the wall, but it is fucking unique. It is a really, really unique piece of Magic the Gathering history, because I don't believe the US office has made these. I'm not quite sure. I think they were a European initiative. And as far as I understood, they only have been made in Europe as a promotional item. And that was the time, why a skateboard, you ask, that was the time when they wanted to connect to like a younger audience, wanted to appear hip. Things didn't go so well. Beginning of the 2000s, they needed to find a way to appeal to a new audience and so on and so on. So that's why they probably chose the skateboard, because it's pretty hip. And at certain shows or events where people were looking to win something cool, this of course draw eyeballs. And that's what they wanted to achieve with this. I think this Reiver demon is the coolest one. I know exactly how the third one looks, but I don't know the card. I have to go through every card of not Fifth Dawn, of Darksteel, because I know exactly how it looks. Strange. Okay, folks. Let me know in the comments if you like these kind of stories. Check out the video about the 9th edition deck box here or here. And check out the video about Zelda here. I don't know, at least one of these two. And it is the 6th video already, I think, for the birthday countdown. It is, when I'm filming this, Friday. So we still got Saturday, Sunday, Monday to go. And then Tuesday it's my birthday. So this should be indeed the 6th video. I hope you're enjoying the celebration a bit. I mean, a celebration for me is not like, woo, party. Of course it is on Tuesday. But it's more like sharing videos with you I enjoy. Sharing stories with you I enjoy and remember, and probably nobody else remembers in the Magic the Gathering community. Sharing unique things, items that nobody might have in their collection. I am lucky enough to have in my collection because I was actually part of the Wizards of the Coast community internally in between 2004 and 2009. So there was quite some cool things. There was a time when Wizards of the Coast still was okay. At least most of the European employees I dealt with were really nice people. I actually still have one or two friends from that time. I recently played with one. I even put a picture up of the match in the community tab. I hope you stay healthy, folks. Otherwise, you start looking like the Reiver demon. You don't want that. That's not a good idea. I hope you stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening, and I talk to you next time. Bye, folks.